Tourism fee and entrance fee into Thailand updated. There are heavy storms coming up and a lot more headlines from across Thailand on today's Good Morning Thailand. Hello, I'm Jay.
I am Natty.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I actually had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by Andamanda Water Park. And we've got some good news today, Sarah.
What is it?
The tourism fee, or rather the entrance fee when you come into Thailand, has been further delayed.
Oh.
That's right. So they were planning to start it in the fourth quarter of this
So they're
year.
still going for it? I thought
There's-
they cancelled it.
No. So they're still going for it, but it's now been postponed to next year. And they've made some amendments.
Okay.
Now, the news broke out, I believe, last night or very recently. So we will be writing an article with the full details on the Thaiger.com. But as of now, the current updates include the Ministry of Tourism and Sports announced kingdom entering fee will start from next year, no longer this year. The 300 baht per person, there are some exemptions now depending on who you are. So foreign tourists who travel and leave in one day will be exempted for it.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
So there's a
it's
certain period of time that
Yes.
you have to be here to pay.
Yes, look, if you're coming here for a 1 week holiday, 3 months holiday, whatever,
Yeah.
6 months holiday, and you've got your tourist visa or visa on arrival, yes, you're going to have to pay the 300 baht tax fee. But if your stay is less than 24 hours, you'll be exempted from paying that 300 baht fee. Some people like to do that 1 day layover of,
I
let me
was
just
about
go,
to
I'm
say.
here for a couple of hours, let me go visit Bangkok for a couple of hours. So you'll be exempted from that. Currently, the kingdom entering fee will apply for air travel only. At first, they were going to do air, land, and sea.
Yeah.
But they're talking about the land border. And they're still considering if they're going to apply that. They believe that it won't be 300 baht for foreigners who travel by land, so it might be a bit cheaper as well.
Okay. That's
Yep.
good. And this
That is
will be
good.
implemented next year, New Year, or?
Well, they haven't actually fixed the proper date, but
Okay.
next
At least
year.
this year we're free.
Yes,
It's
yes.
still free.
Yeah. The details are still being translated currently, and that's why I don't have that.
Okay.
But
fair.
but we will be coming out with an article today on the Thaiger.com, they're going to use this money to take care of the foreigners. For example, providing health insurance, and I think I had mentioned all the changes that, not changes, sorry, all the way that they were going to use this money. I did an extensive piece on what this money is being used for, because the government was quite transparent about where they're going to spend this money on, and it was being used for foreigners and tourists coming into the country. They've also made further amendments regarding who else is exempted. So, Thai passport holders,
Okay.
Thai people, diplomats, foreigners with work permit, foreign tourists who are under 2 years old will also get exempted. So if you're traveling with a child that is under the age of 2 years old, they will be exempted. If you're a foreigner working in Thailand with a work permit and or expat, if you have a valid work permit, you will be exempted. Diplomats as well from different countries, Thai people obviously, and Thailand passport holders.
Okay.
So at first, when they had come up with this, they did not. It was only basically for Thai people, diplomats, expats, foreigners with work permits. Anyone with a valid work permit had to pay as well. So it was like all foreigners must pay kind of thing. But I think foreigners who work here with a work permit, at least, they're not coming here for tourism. So why would they,
Exactly.
pay
Exactly.
a tourism fee? They don't actually call it a tourism fee.
So it's good that they amend this.
Yes,
It's
that's
not
right.
really fair.
Yeah. So, quick update regarding the entry fee into Thailand, exemptions and delayed until next year.
Yay.
Hopefully, it's delayed even further. It just keeps getting delayed and delayed. I got this news.
History of
Yeah.
that.
I came to the office today. I got this news update from T, one of our breaking news reporters, and I was like, I've got to go on camera once again to talk about another delay, because it was supposed to be March of this year.
Yeah.
Then it was delayed to September. Then it was delayed. Okay, it will be in the fourth quarter of the year. Now it's next year. Hopefully, it just stays delayed for another 2 to 3 years.
We'll see.
Because a lot of the general opinions were regarding the fact that maybe it was too soon for the 300 baht tax. You want people to come in, why would you matter? But a lot of them said they didn't care.
I mean, 300 baht is not too much.
It is not too.
Yeah, and I think if it's going to a good cause, like you mentioned earlier, they're really transparent about it. I mean, it seems fair.
Yeah. But a lot of people travel with international insurance anyways. But you're right. For those, it's for people who don't.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to another quick update regarding heavy rain forecasted around Thailand this week. This is a quick update showing you what the weather's going to be like. I hope there's some footage that Shai's got. Shai, do you have any footage?
It was like yesterday. Did you see how dark the skies were? It was pitch black.
Well, to be honest, it feels like it's been raining for the last 10 days in a row.
Fair.
There has been heavy rain. However, you can expect heavier rain starting on Thursday up until the end of the weekend. The Thai Meteorological Department forecasted yesterday, actually, that the southwest monsoon will become stronger from Thursday to Saturday and bring more rain across the country. There's been warning of flash floods and runoffs, especially near waterways, near foothills and lowlands. So do be careful if you're living around those areas. Scattered thunderstorms with isolated heavy rains have also been forecasted for Greater Bangkok. It feels like every night is a thunderstorm.
I mean, it's not as bad. I think yesterday was really bad.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yes. Well, temperatures, here's something nice. The temperature is expected to vary between the lows of 24 to 28.
Oh, that's
24 would
nice.
be very nice.
Yeah.
With highs of 32 to 36. 36, nothing changes.
And humidity
Yes.
on top of that.
Yeah. Depending on where you are in the country, waves are expected to be around 1 to 2 meters high and higher in thunderstorms. So do be careful.
Yeah.
We're going through a little bit of a period where there isn't great weather. So if you are living in the Pattaya region, Phuket regions in the south, near beaches, wherever you may be, do be careful. Perhaps it's not the best time to go out into the sea.
I agree.
And also stay safe. Look, you never know. Sometimes it floods in certain areas. There's a very long list of what places are affected on the Thaiger.com if you'd like to specifically find out in which area you live in and how that's affected. But this was just a quick update to let you know that yes, heavier rain is expected in Bangkok and around the country. There are thunderstorms, so stay dry, everyone.
And safe.
All right. Now, a last topic before the break is regarding the minimum wage. The minimum wage is to rise. Can you please tell me more?
Yeah, and we talked about this, remember? And
Yes,
they
we
were
did.
still deciding on what to do if they're going to go ahead with it. So they decided to go ahead with it. And the Thailand's daily minimum wage actually was frozen since January 2020.
Okay.
And so before COVID. And is set to rise by an average of 5% from October 1st onwards. So according to the Permanent Secretary of Labor, the increase will help workers deal with the lingering impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. But I feel like they're not really thinking about the business side,
Yeah.
as we already mentioned and talked about earlier. So the current minimum wage right now varies and depends on each province. The highest rate as of right now is 336 baht per day in Chonburi and Phuket.
Okay.
And the lowest is 313 baht in the three southernmost provinces, which is Narathiwat, Pattani, and Yala. And the new rates will range from 328 baht to 354 baht. So the committee, they had this meeting actually on Friday, and it was around 5 hours of discussion, and they decided that they will raise the minimum daily wage of 5.02%. So 5%. I think that's okay. What do you think? Do you think it's a lot?
Well, 5% is better than 0%.
Agreed. And worker in Bangkok and its surrounding areas will receive the biggest increase, which is 22 baht.
Yes.
And the smallest increase is 8 baht and will apply in Udon Thani and Nan. So the highest rate overall will still be in Chonburi, where factories are, and Rayong and Phuket at 354 baht. And this will come into effect on October 1st.
Well, the rise of the minimum wage is just meeting the demands of the inflation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, yes, it increases by 5%, but your expenditure per month has also increased by probably more than 5%.
Didn't you mention that on 7-Eleven the prices increased by 5
that's
baht?
right. So we were ordering coffee and it increased by 5 baht.
Everything,
How dare
right?
they? Americano. Instead of 40 baht, it's 45 baht.
Yeah, that's a big jump, like
Yeah.
5 baht for some people.
That's 25 baht per week.
Yeah,
It's 100 baht I spend more per month.
yeah. And if your minimum wage is 300, okay, 350, that's a lot. Right.
True
True
story.
that.
No, but I hope it does help people with minimum wage, and it does, help them out a little
They're
bit.
doing it earlier because originally they planned to do it on New Year's.
Yeah.
But now they decided to do it.
But
on
again, that's not
October
really
1st.
that's not solving the problem,
I
is it?
know.
It's not solving the problem of inflation. Like, once the inflation improves, are the prices going to go down again?
I doubt it.
I doubt
Prices
that
never
too.
go down.
Yeah.
It always stays that way.
That 1 baht they increase on instant noodles, will
Oh,
that
yeah.
ever go down? Who knows?
Well, they were forcing them to
Well,
go down.
yeah,
but
we'll
we'll
see.
see.
We'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we've got a poll that we've got to address from yesterday, as well as 3 local Thai dishes have made it on
2?
American news TV
Yeah, we'll find out more.
after the break. Welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand, and this show is brought to you by Andamanda Water Park. Wouldn't you like be sliding down a slide right now?
Yes.
Maybe not at 10
Because
a.m.
it's raining as
Yes,
well.
it is raining. But a lot of the times it's not raining. For example, in the summer.
Yeah, and on other days. But
Well,
actually,
that's
like
actually
going
debatable.
to the water park during rain is
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun, yeah.
Because you're already wet and the rain doesn't really bother
Really?
you. Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot more when it's sunnier.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, like, if you have to go during the rain, I think it's not that bad.
So in Thailand has both rain and sunny days, and you can enjoy Andamanda Water Park on both of them. Who are we to
I
judge?
agree.
I'd also like to give a shout out to John Johnson. Thank you very much for being a Tiger member.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate your support and love for the channel. All right, let's address a poll we sent out yesterday. It was regarding Suvarnabhumi Airport. Now, the airport is reportedly launching a new passenger validation system, PVS, on September the 1st, and it's supposed to speed up the screening process and increase security for both domestic and international passengers. What are your thoughts? 66% of the people said it's a good move, meets international standards, like it's supposed to. And 34% said not necessary, normal security is fine. That's fair also. Now, I took a couple of comments that
Yeah.
perhaps better explain these choices. Mercy Pool says, speed up for them or for the tourists?
I think both.
That's a fair point.
Both, I would say, but mostly for them.
Yeah.
Less manpower.
Liam Anderson says, let's see how well it works. He's a bit cautious. They'll need a month to get the wrinkles out. Absolutely, Liam. I don't think anything that happens here the first time is, well oiled. But hey, what is? So Liam's a bit cautious, but he's like, all right, let's see how it happens.
Fair.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fair to be cautious.
TW25RW says, they need to simplify and improve the immigration process. Now he's saying, forget about the PVS system. The immigration lines traveling out of Thailand are absolutely shocking.
Yeah. it's
Especially
very
if you're a
long.
foreigner, because Thai citizens get their own lane, or
Yeah.
you have the system where you just scan your passport and you leave out.
exactly.
But yes, the immigration lines are,
Long. Even coming in.
yeah.
Like Thai people have their own lane, and then foreigners I see that just the line keeps on going, and I just feel so bad. And some people spend like 2 hours in that line.
Yes, I mean, waiting
Yeah.
waiting around. Even though, can I share with you
Yeah,
my experience?
please.
If you have a residence permit in Thailand, it's a very old form of residence permit as well. It's a booklet.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the immigration officers are very young.
Oh.
So maybe it's a form of training them, and maybe they start at the airport. So when I'm traveling on international flight, I need my residence permit because I need to get it stamped before I get out of the country, and then they stamp it once again when I'm back. So there'll always be I try to look for the oldest immigration officer. I always go for the oldies, old is gold.
Yeah.
That's what I keep in my mind. They've got a lot of wisdom and knowledge. So look for the oldest immigration officer, and but sometimes you can't help it. They ask you to go to the
Yeah.
young one, and you're like, I know what's gonna happen. The young one will look at the residence permit and be like,
What is this?
yeah, what is this? What do I do?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, because there's very few people as well, right? It's not many people
not many.
have that much that many residence permits. People just
that's
here on a work.
interesting.
People work here on a work permit or live here on a work permit. So I spend on average about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
That long?
And I'm not even waiting in line. It's the process of finding someone who so they'll go to their superior.
Yeah.
They'll find someone who has experience in
Yeah.
it. And what happens is once he comes over, he calls everyone else as well.
Oh, I can see this.
So,
like
it
this
becomes a
whole-
teaching moment. Let me show you how it's done.
on your time.
Yes. So if you're late for a flight,
Good luck.
but then you should never be late for an international flight. But it's just
Still.
that happens every time.
Really?
Every time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought it was a few times, but
Yeah.
every single time?
Yes, every single time.
Strange.
Yeah. Because at least with the residence permit, they let you go in the Thai lane.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, not so much.
But
of
getting it stamped is always a
a story.
little bit of an issue. But hopefully they'll improve on that. No complaints here.
Really? What was that? A story sharing
I'm just
session?
happy to participate.
Okay, fair.
I'm just lucky they let me live in this beautiful country. Thank you. Please don't kick me out. All right. Let's move on to our next topic, which is regarding Thai local food. Sarah, tell me more.
So CNN came out with the list, I think yesterday, of Asia's best 50 street food, and Thai dishes made 3. They made onto the list 3 dishes, and the 3 dishes include Kai Jiao Bu, a Thai crab meat omelette. Have you seen that before?
Yeah, of course.
It's like a famous fluffy omelette,
Yeah.
and khao soy.
Yes, the
yeah.
northern food.
So it's a
northern-
curry noodle soup which topped with deep fried egg noodles. And the last one is sai grok isan. Do you know what it is?
Isan sausages.
Yeah, basically, but it's not like the normal sausage because the way it's made, it's more of like a fermented sausage, and it's
Oh.
very popular in the Northeast.
That's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, but the locals love it.
Yeah.
And these 3 dishes made onto the list of the best 50 Asia street food. So if you want to know more about this list, you can check it out, I think, on the Thaiger. We will have it soon. And also, just a fun fact here, the Prime Minister, before he became the Defense Minister, he actually formed a new board to specifically direct the promotion of Thailand's soft power, which includes like food or like singers. I don't know if you've seen the one where the Thai singer went onto a concert and she had mango sticky rice, and
Yes.
it became like a huge
The rapper,
deal.
Millie, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So after that incident, he created this board
Mm-hmm.
and trying to promote like soft power.
Yeah, the 5 Fs of Thailand. We all
Yeah.
know them.
Yeah.
Which is
I don't know. What is it? Food?
food,
Festival, is it? It's 5F?
festival, yes.
Food, festival, and what else? Food. With the 5F?
Fashion.
We have fashion?
Yeah, apparently.
Do we?
Yes.
Is this real?
This is real.
Food,
and
fashion.
Food, festivals, fashion, and 2 others,
And
apparently.
you don't know?
Of course I don't.
I thought you knew. That's why you asked me.
To
I was
catch
like
you
hoping
out.
that- I know 1. Okay, 2.
You can't turn the tables on me. But yes, Thailand's 5 Fs. I'm sure some of the members
yeah, please
will...
enlighten us.
Yeah, some of the viewers and members will remember the 5
Fashion
Fs and let us
surprised
know.
me. Or maybe
Fashion
like,
did surprise me too.
like Thai silk, maybe.
Yeah, Thai
Oh,
silk, Thai way of...
Fair, fair.
I think films was one of them.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah,
Something.
we'll see.
family.
Really?
No.
I doubt it.
All right. Our last topic for today is regarding Monopoly. Guess what?
Ooh.
Monopoly is back.
The game, right?
The game. Earlier this year, we told you. Was it earlier last year or this year? I'm thinking this year. We told you about Monopoly Phuket. They'd done a Phuket edition of Monopoly where the tiles were readjusted for. Obviously Phuket, because it was a Phuket edition. This March with the TAT. Now the TAT has announced the launch of Monopoly Chiang Mai Edition.
Fair.
That's right. The new edition celebrating the northern city is scheduled to be released sometime next year, and they will update the board to have attractions around Chiang Mai. Now, with the permission of Hasbro, which is a company that owners of Monopoly, the TAT has partnered with Winning Moves UK to create a Chiang Mai edition, and this game will replace the standard streets and special squares of the Monopoly with famous Chiang Mai businesses and attractions, historical landmarks, and cultural sites. The bonus community chess and chance cards will include custom stories about Chiang Mai for players to learn about the city. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
TAT Governor Yuthasak Supason announced the game as an exciting promotion for all that Chiang Mai has to offer. I like what they're doing with the chance and community chest.
Yeah. Cool. Do they have a Bangkok version?
They don't. I don't think they do.
They should have.
They should. I just would have thought that would have been the first place to start.
Me too. They started with Phuket, I think.
Yes, they did. And I was a bit disappointed with the Phuket version.
You saw it?
Yes, although it was they had displayed it on Central, in the main Central, and we actually did a video on it as well, so you can check that out, Thaiger viewers. But a lot of the squares on the Monopoly board were sponsored. So some of the community it'll be like community chest sponsored by a corporation's name, and some of the tiles were sponsored by businesses and real estate companies, and I was like, this is Monopoly, guys, come on, like let's promote
Monopoly.
this. That's Monopoly. That's the real Monopoly.
Exactly.
It got a bit too real for a moment, but what I mean is children's game or adults, I'm not judging, it's a game that's enjoyed by families and people around the world, and we had a moment to highlight Phuket for all of its beauty and its islands and beaches, and there were many things that that's not the way to make money. There's many ways to make money, and yes, you can sell, you can be a sellout for a lot of things, but there are certain things where we need to uphold our values and principles and be like,
Let's hope the Chiang Mai version is a bit different.
And I think they must have learned, definitely. The fact that they're using the chance and community cards to talk about custom stories about Chiang Mai, that's a neat touch. I hope not too many businesses get involved.
We'll see.
Yeah, I understand if one, everyone, there's always that one. But hopefully this is an opportunity to highlight Chiang Mai for all of its true beauty in its most natural way.
I'm excited to see. Maybe we can do a video when it's out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we can. Let us know, ladies and gentlemen, your thoughts on any of the topics we've spoken about today. We're going to take another quick break. Excuse me. We're going to take another quick break. Once we come back from the break, we'll be taking some of the members' comments, and the voice of God will enter the chat.
Ooh.
Are you prepared for the voice of God today?
I am.
She's off the rails this morning.
She is.
She is. She's giving us dirty looks from behind
Stares.
the camera.
Okay.
She's very low to the ground for some reason.
Because she's using a different chair.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back right after this break. Conversation and have your voice heard. Discuss the issues, share information, and get information. Thaiger Talk is where you keep in touch with everything Thailand. Go to thethaiger.com/talk. Celebration.
Oh, wow. Now you're doing on camera. This is what he does behind the camera all the time. I didn't expect him to do it in front of camera.
Neither confirm nor deny those
I will confirm
allegations.
it for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for the live Q&A. Before I start the live Q&A, I do realize that something's missing today.
Now you realize.
Yes, I've just realized.
Oh, wow. Natty's going to be sad.
No. One Natty Warisa is actually out and about in Bangkok right now. She's shooting a video.
Fun.
Yeah, she's shooting a video. She's just a busy bee. She's buzzing around the city.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
She's
can't
so
control
excited
Natty
too.
anymore.
She's so excited
she just takes off.
It's good. It's fun.
She's on another adventure, and hopefully that video will be coming out next week. So stay tuned for that. Natty out and about. This sounds like a good series.
Natty out and a boot.
Out and about with Natty Warisa.
Yeah,
sounds cool.
Yeah, actually.
So it's now time to address some of your members' comments. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in introducing and welcoming to the live chat
The voice of God.
the voice of God.
Hello. I have to
Hello.
stop doing the pause. It makes me
Hello.
panic of when to
There,
speak.
there she is.
Okay, so first comment is from Mandalik S. Rao. This is about the entry fee that is further delayed.
Okay.
He or she said, I feel it's worth paying as we're getting the benefit out of it, though the benefit looks hidden until it's accrued.
Yeah. Look, to be honest, any country in the world could be like, all right, we're going to increase or we're going to add a tourism tax or an entrance fee and deal with it. What are you going to do about it, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be like, okay, it's $10 approximately,
It's-
300 baht. Yeah. That's not going to stop me from coming to Thailand, but that's just a personal opinion. But yeah, there are quite a few benefits to that. Now I agree and understand completely that some people might feel like it's unnecessary, you
Yeah.
know, like maybe it makes them feel bad a bit. You know, it has a little bit of that feel bad a factor. Everybody's right to their own feeling and opinion. But yeah, I'm trying to take the positive out of the situation. It's 300 baht, and for that money, you get medical insurance and like some more assurances than nothing.
I think the issue is not about the price. I think foreigners feel like they're being picked on.
Yeah.
More like instead of everyone, all Thais as well. Why is it just foreigners? It's just like double standard. I think that's the issue.
50% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
Wise words. So wise.
Thank you.
Do I chime in again?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Mike B said that 300 baht is 8.2 US dollars. It's not really a topic or of concern. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
it's like what you said. And then Damien Jesser said most of the landing fees are in the plane ticket price, at least from Australia.
And that's how they most probably plan to do it. They're going to try to add that 300 baht to your airfare ticket.
So you don't feel it as much, really.
You don't
$8.
feel it as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, on the topic of the daily minimum wage to rise by 5%,
Mm-hmm.
Tech Symbol says God knows how they live on those wages.
I know. I was wondering the same thing actually. I mean, like food, street food.
Yeah.
Just curry and rice. It's already 50 baht these days. So like per day, 3 meals, it's already 150.
It is 50 baht, but those are still the normal street food restaurants. Like there is still food available for 25 baht, half of the 50 baht.
That's
It's
not
available.
great.
Huh?
It's not great.
It's not great food. It's not, top quality. But there are very cheap options available for people who can't afford even that 50 baht meal.
But this now is a problem of quality of life for Thai people. I feel like the government does not give Thai people enough option to have a better quality of life.
Yes.
By giving them 300 baht minimum wage, you just limit their choices. So I think the more concern for me is about their quality of life and never being able to get out of that
Yeah.
cycle.
Well, absolutely. Is there poverty in Thailand? Yeah. Do we
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
ignore it? Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of the times Thailand, I feel, sometimes pretends like there's no poverty here, but there is.
There is.
It's not compared to, let's say, a country like India, for example, but how much, look at the population size of India, and but do I have any solution? No, so I'm not going to complain. But I do hope that the situation for these people helps, and I feel like everyone can try to do whatever they can, the little that we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stefan commented that the cost of living here in Thailand is as high for him than it would be in Germany, because he has to consider a lot of things like the cost of education for his kids,
Oh,
like his family, like
When it's
yeah.
education, then it's fair.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
international schools here are very expensive.
Yeah, education's free in Germany for university.
Yeah, for
so.
yeah.
I don't know for high school.
Well, I do know for college, like
Yeah,
it's
for college
free.
it's free.
Yeah.
Yes, but living in Thailand as an expat who wants to send their children to an international school can cost you some money,
So much money
especially
as well.
if you have 2 kids.
I know.
Oh no.
And the price goes higher as they get older as well.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That's true.
So a lot of this, for example, in my school, the best thing is like if you're a foreign teacher teaching in an international school, then you can send your kids to school for free.
It's the perks.
The perks. But yes, living costs, I think, in Thailand aren't as cheap as people think, especially if you're living a decent to good life.
Okay, on the so 3 Thai local dishes made it to Asia's best 50 street foods,
food.
right?
Yeah.
CNN's list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tony the Tiger said that Saikok Isan is everywhere.
Yeah. But it's most popular in the Northeast. Like it came from there.
Yeah.
You can find it in Asok as well. I actually see them sell.
I don't think I've even. I think I might have. I know what you're talking
But
about.
it's like
but
fermented sausage.
I like to stay away from fermented food in general.
Fair.
But
Bad
I don't.
experience?
No, I don't frown upon it. You do you. I loved the name Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've said this before, but every time I hear the name Tony the Tiger, it takes me back to Austin Powers, to Goldmember, where he's like "Toy like a tiger." That's what I think to myself when I
Your
hear
imagination.
Tony the Tiger. Just wanted to put that out there.
The next comment was about the monopoly topic. It's someone from the Facebook live stream. Clement said Monopoly Chiang Mai Edition. Wow, very interesting. Never knew they have one. Do they already have one?
In Phuket, yes, they have a Phuket edition.
But the Chiang Mai.
No, this is its first. Phuket edition was first one for Thailand. Chiang Mai will be number 2. And who knows, maybe Bangkok one day. Maybe there's too many in Bangkok, so they're like,
Yeah,
what
they don't know
do
what
we
to pick,
highlight?
yeah.
How many streets do we have? Like, Param Kao, we have like 9 Params.
Sukhumvit, which is a never-ending road.
Yeah. Yeah, Sukhumvit Road.
Yeah.
Who knows? I just don't like it when businesses and corporate companies get involved in a
They need sponsorship.
international game. Sorry?
They need sponsorship in a way. And they would
What
pay
needs
for-
sponsorship?
like for this game, I'm sure they need some sort of sponsorship.
Do they?
I don't know.
You're telling me that the TAT has enough money to
Enough
have
money.
an unsponsored monopoly game that highlights just the country. It's
But
still
if someone wants to give you
PR
money,
and marketing for the
I was
country.
like, okay, here, I give you some money. Please put us here. Why would they say no?
Well, yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
difficult to say no, but you
Exactly.
still have a choice, right?
They're not gonna make that choice for
Yeah.
sure.
I know. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but what can I?
I feel like you're
Dare to dream. Sorry, dare to dream.
Okay.
We have a comment from Philip Wee. This is unrelated to the topics you discussed today, but we've discussed it before, so I think you would still be able to add in your opinion. But Philip asked, will the TAT ever sell a 6-month tourist visa? I'd rather pay everything up front, including the 300 Thai baht, and avoid having to do visa runs or going to the immigration office for the 90-day check-in.
No plans of the 6-month visa as of yet, Philip, and I doubt it.
Me too. I doubt it.
They
Yeah.
want to collect that 300 baht.
Exactly.
That's makes the country money. So, and that's been a problem for a very long time, even a long time ago. I don't want to get deep into it, but it's just the way they work sometimes, and it can be frustrating. And a lot of people, I think, would, to avoid the frustration and the visa runs and this and that, like, I'm willing to pay you 1 year up front. Can I have that option?
So they have
Answer
the
will
elite
be no.
visa.
Huh?
They have the elite visa as
Yeah.
an option, but it's pricey, but
Yes.
it helps with all the conveniences.
But have you noticed, like, going around in Thailand, right? Even when you're dealing with certain businesses, I'm not talking about the corporations, but businesses.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you visit a restaurant, a Thai-owned restaurant. You go up to them and be like, "Hey, I love your product. I want to buy a 6-month subscription, and I want to pay up front. That's how much I love your product. Can I pay?" A lot of the times, you'll meet with the answer that says no, and you'd be like, "But I'm
Really?
willing to pay. Yeah, I'm willing to pay you 6 months in advance for something that I really like." But they will be like, "No, we don't have a system for that, so that's not allowed."
Because they don't want us to create a new
Yeah.
system and
Yeah,
go through all that
Exactly,
process. Yeah.
exactly. So it's just so much easier to say no,
So I think the problem is the mindset here.
It is. It's the mentality. It's the mindset. Whereas you say anything to an Indian about money, like an Indian
It's
businessman,
like, yes.
they'll figure it out on the
Overcommit.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
even overcommit. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the hunger in us.
Like, we'll give you extra. We'll give you
Yeah, yeah.
some free things. Yeah. The
well.
Chinese
It's a
too.
salesmanship. Oh yeah,
They're very good.
They are.
They'll never say no.
they are. And I hope that changes. I want the best for Thailand and its
Yeah,
businesses.
Me too.
Yeah.
Be more hungry, I would say.
It's the wolf inside of you.
Wolf or
This
tiger?
is my wolf.
Or
Oh,
tiger?
tiger. Good eye,
Needs to be
tiger.
the
It's a tiger inside of you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been watching Game of Thrones, so it's
I
all
know.
about the wolves for now.
And Jon Snow, apparently.
Jon Snow.
He's been doing that the whole morning. Yes.
All right. Any other comments?
Yes. We had a comment for Sarah.
Yeah.
Carletto said Carmel tells Sarah she did a good job of explaining how to own a gun in Thailand, and all the
Oh.
other members chimed in and said you did a great job.
Oh,
You did a
thank
very
you.
good job, Sarah.
Thank
Well
you.
done to you.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Guns in Thailand.
And foreigners.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
I mean, I didn't know that you can, like, foreigners can actually own guns.
Yeah, of
But you
course.
need a permanent residence. So, yeah. So that's a fun fact.
That is all I got.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please click the like button, comment after the live chat. It really does help the engagement. Subscribe. If you've made it till here and you're not subscribed,
Please.
ask yourself, what am I doing?
Just
Why
click
would I
that
not? Yeah, why would I not press that subscribe button?
I agree.
Because it really does help us out.
And tomorrow we'll have Natty.
Yes, do it for the lovely Sarah.
And Natty.
And Natty will come back tomorrow
Yeah,
if you subscribe and click
we
the
knew
like
you were
button.
gonna go there.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but it would help Natty to come back.
Yes.
Take her throne here. This spot that I've taken. I'm doing Game of Thrones thing for
Okay.
you.
Cool. And yeah, stay safe, everyone out there. If you are living near coastal areas, or even if you're in the city, careful of the floods. Just be safe and
Carry
dry.
umbrellas.
On that note, I'd like to say thank you to Sarah and thank you to the voice of God and Tan and
you.
Shai. Hot's not here today. Hot left us. He's a traitor. I'd like it to be known. Tan's behind the buttons today. And yeah, thank you to all the team. Thank you to all the viewers, all the members for supporting the channel, all the Facebook Live watchers. And we will see you tomorrow morning.
See
Because
you.
for now, our watch has ended.
Wow. Nice.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.